All right, bro. Cedric Speaks, the legally blind entrepreneur. Let's get it. All right, bro. So when you plan with yourself, right? When you plan with yourself constantly, or you get in the V box on a consistent basis. Let's say you get in the V box three to four times a week, right? And you're spilling your seed. Essentially, what you're trying to do is you're trying to clone yourself, right? You are trying to clone yourself over and over and over again. Because when you think about it, that's really all that making a baby is. That's really all having a baby is cloning yourself. You and the mother, right? Because y'all are both giving y'all DNA, the best parts of yourself. Y'all are giving the best parts of yourself to each other in order to reproduce, procreate, multiply, all that good stuff, right? So it's no wonder that when you stop ejaculating, it's no wonder that when you stop, you start to gain all these benefits, like the glow, like the glow, you know what I'm saying? Or your hair growing quicker, thicker, darker, your eyes getting more magnetic or more vibrant, and teeth whiter, and your posture getting better. It's no wonder you get all these benefits, is because that's all of the things that it takes to make that child. And making a child is a powerful process. Like it's a powerful process. It's not like there's no batteries or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't come with batteries and all that stuff. Like, so it's a pretty powerful process when it comes to making a child. Like a lot of energy goes into it. A lot of energy goes into making a baby, as well as the woman carrying the baby and for 9 months and all that. Like, it's a lot of energy that it takes to successfully make that process happen, right? So it's crazy that, like, we try to go through this process, most of the time subconsciously. Like we don't know, but we sit there and we start this process over and over and over and over and over again in like a short time span. Like you're literally trying to clone yourself. You're trying to clone yourself like way too much. Like when we're PMOing, we're cloning ourselves way too much. We're taking the best parts of ourselves away from us way too often, and then not even getting the real reward out of it. Not even really getting the real reward out of it. Like, we think, oh man, the reward was to get the V-Box. No, the true award is, procreation. Like, that's the true reward, is procreation, not just getting the V-Box. Like, just getting the V-Box does absolutely nothing for humanity. Like, it does absolutely nothing. So how can we sit there and be like, that's the reward? Like, for a female, getting the D is not the reward. Like, that does absolutely nothing for the progression of humanity. Like, it does nothing. So with that being said, the reward is from the baby coming, from our species staying extinct, you know what I'm saying? You know, your bloodline continuing, all that. Like, that's where the reward comes in. You know? So yeah, man. So it's like, just be aware of that, man. Like, just think of that. Like, every time you release, you're essentially saying, man, I'm ready to take the best parts of myself and give it to someone else in order to bring a strong, powerful being into this planet, right? If you're not doing that, you're just wasting your essence. You wasting it. Like, you wasting it, man. Your father probably had good genetics. Who knows, you know what I'm saying? He probably has some good genetics. You wasting it. You're throwing it away. You're throwing it away for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes of pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just wasting it, bro. Like, you wasting it. And, you know, hey, if you don't want skin that glow, you feel me? You don't want skin that glow like mine, you feel me? If you don't want hair that's long, you know, long and strong, like a lot of these brothers in the semen retention community, if you don't want quicker gains, a strong posture, vibrant eyes, a deeper voice, you know, these is all the benefits that come with this, like mental clarity, better breathing, better sleep, harder erections, all that, man. Like, if you just saying, hey, that's all worth sacrificing for some V-Box or to a screen, then by all means, do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you. But when you 30, 40, 50, and you looking like you looking like some burnt pizza crust, you know what I'm saying? You looking like a inflated, I don't know. You looking like something, you know what I mean? You looking like something. My jokes ain't there right now, but you gonna be looking like something that that's low on energy, you know? You know, your skin is broken out, and, you know, you start hunching over, you know, as you're getting older, like, man, and then it's like, you know, you wonder why, like, sometimes, like, older people start to seem like they getting shorter. Like, older men be seeming like they getting shorter. You could tell their posture is just hunching over. Like, it's because he's been giving the best parts of himself to women his whole life, and probably only got about 2 kids, if that. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3, 4 kids, if that. But compared to how many orgasms, like, crazy, you know. And there's some species, like different species, that they can only clone themselves one time. They can only afford to clone themselves one time because their body is not as strong. You know, it's not as strong as ours. So yeah, they can only afford to do it one time, and then after they do it that one time, some of them die. Some of them die or transcend, whatever you want to, you know, call it. But some of them don't make it because it took so much out of them. Like, it took so much energy out of them that it took everything. Like, You know, it took everything. And fortunately, it doesn't work like that for us. It doesn't work like that for us when we having kids. Like, we can have a kid and still operate. You know, we can. There's a lot of people. Hold on. Good. All right. All right. So I was talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I tried to talk through it, but too many people just kept coming through. Like, not that many people come through here like that. I'm in my office building. I'm on the stairwell, cause I just like the lighting over here a little bit. But not too many people come through, but it's like three, four people that just came through. Like, so I'm like, let me chill. But yeah, so fortunately for us, it's like, you know, we can have a kid or we can ejaculate and not just pass away right then and there. But the thing is with us is that you're going slowly, like you're passing slowly. So the more that you give, the more that the more you try to clone yourself, yeah, the more you pull from your existence. And you know, a lot of species have mating seasons. This is probably why. That's one thing I don't know. I don't know if we have a mating season. I don't, you know, I'm not sure if we have a mating season or not, but I'm sure that that's there to make sure that they don't procreate or try to procreate more than they're supposed to. Essentially making their species weaker, you know, species they're making them weaker because even if, let's say, yeah, we could be making a bunch of kids, like, yeah, kids could be coming in, but what quality of beings are being produced, like compared to the quality of beings that could be being produced while you are on SR. Like, I mean, if we're going on long streaks before we procreate, you know, because I personally believe that a lot of us was born with deficiencies, specifically because our fathers were. Hold on. Let this back up. Okay, yeah. A lot of us are dealing with deficiencies specifically because our fathers were drained themselves. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, you know, I would think those mating seasons are in place naturally to just make sure that we're not depleting ourselves, which is why corn, adult content, was not naturally put here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't naturally put here. Like, touching yourself is not just like a natural thing to do. Like, it's not a natural thing to do at all. We were taught to do that. Like, because that does absolutely nothing. That just does absolutely nothing for the betterment of the world, right? But yeah, man, you know, I know when we hear about cloning, you know, it's a lot of government talk and all that, and who knows how they doing it. I believe that they do it, you know, I believe that they do it probably a similar way. They take some DNA from a man and a woman and just, you know, do what they do, whatever with it. But wanted to come in here and let you know that, hey, we already cloning. Like, we already cloning. Like, that's the thing. We're already cloning ourselves. Like, I have two clones. I have a male clone, and I have a female clone already. My son and my daughter, I have them. They both look like me. They both look like me. They have, they primarily look like me, I ain't gonna lie, but they do got traits of their mom, right? They do got traits of their mom. Like, my daughter got her mom athleticism, like crazy, like creativity. She got her mom creativity. You know, she could draw like her mom, dance like her mom, do gymnastics. I was athletic too, so she got, you know, some of it from me too. But her backflips and flexibility, she got all that from her mom. And then my son, you know, he looked like me too. You know, he looked just like me, like my twin. And yeah, like he like me in his own ways as well. You know what I mean? He's like me in his own ways as well. But yeah, man, so that's gonna be it for the video, man. Look, stop trying to clone yourself numerous amounts of time to the point to where you're just draining yourself and pulling from your own existence.